If you're over 60, there are 7 foods you need to stop eating, not someday, not next week, but starting today. Because these foods could be silently damaging your joints, your brain, your heart, and your energy levels every single day. And the worst part? Most people think they're harmless, even healthy. So if you care about living longer, moving better, and feeling sharper, stay with me till the end. You might be shocked at number 5. Hi, and welcome to Young at 60, where aging isn't slowing down, it's leveling up. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, your body has different needs now. What worked in your 30s might actually harm you today. And diet is the first place to start. Today, we're going over 7 common foods that are secretly working against your health. Foods that increase inflammation, fatigue, joint pain, belly fat, and even memory loss. And we'll also look at healthier swaps you can start using right away. Let's begin with the first food, one that's in almost every fridge. Bacon with breakfast. Ham in a sandwich. Hot dogs at a picnic. These may seem normal, but for older adults, processed meats are a slow health disaster. They're loaded with sodium, saturated fats, and preservatives like nitrates and nitrites. All of which are linked to high blood pressure, heart disease, and even cancer. In fact, the World Health Organization classifies processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens, the same category as tobacco. That's right, something as simple as deli meat can raise your risk for serious disease. And for seniors, whose arteries are already more sensitive, these meats can speed up heart problems, increase inflammation in the joints, and cause fatigue and poor circulation. If you're dealing with low energy, frequent leg cramps, or swelling, your sodium levels could be part of the problem. A better option: switch to lean, fresh proteins like grilled chicken, turkey, lentils, or baked fish. And for flavor, skip the salt. Use herbs and spices like rosemary, thyme, garlic, or paprika. You don't have to give up all your favorites. But cutting back on processed meats, especially daily, is one of the easiest ways to protect your heart after 60. Let's move to food number 2. Let's talk about what's in your glass. A single can of soda can have up to 10 teaspoons of sugar. And sometimes, diet sodas with artificial sweeteners are even worse. You might think fruit juice is healthier. But even 1 cup of pure orange juice spikes your blood sugar like a candy bar. High sugar levels over time lead to type 2 diabetes, brain fog, and faster aging of your skin and your cells. And yes, they cause belly fat. Many seniors feel tired, dizzy, or foggy during the day, and they don't realize their drinks are to blame. And sugary drinks also weaken your bones. They block calcium absorption, which is the last thing you want after 60. Better options: water infused with cucumber or lemon. Herbal teas like ginger, chamomile, or hibiscus. Even plain coconut water or homemade bone broth. If you've been sipping sugary drinks regularly, you've been feeding inflammation and starving your brain. Try removing them for just 30 days. You'll feel lighter, clearer, and more in control of your body. Let's move on to food number 3. It's something most of us grew up eating, but it's not doing any favors for your health today. White bread, white rice, white pasta, all those soft, fluffy, starchy foods you've been told are comfort foods. They turn into sugar the moment they hit your body. That's right. Refined carbs like white bread act just like sugar once digested. They spike your blood sugar quickly, and then crash it, leaving you tired, moody, and hungry again. Over time, these blood sugar spikes lead to insulin resistance, the root cause of type 2 diabetes and belly fat. And they're also linked to memory problems and cognitive decline. And the worst part? They offer little to no nutrition. No fiber. No vitamins. No lasting fuel. For someone in their 60s or 70s, white bread is like running your engine on fumes. It fills your stomach but leaves your body starving. A better choice: whole grains like oats, quinoa, or sprouted grain bread. These are slower to digest, rich in fiber, and help stabilize your blood sugar instead of spiking it. If you make just this one change, switching from white bread to real whole grains, you'll likely feel a boost in your energy and focus within days. Now let's talk about food number 4. Fried foods. French fries. Fried chicken. Onion rings. Crispy, crunchy, salty, and deeply damaging to your body as you age. Fried foods are loaded with trans fats and advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds speed up inflammation and literally age your body from the inside out. They damage your arteries. They make your joints ache. They stress your digestive system. And they can even dull your memory. For seniors already dealing with arthritis or stiffness, fried foods can make pain worse, not overnight, but gradually, every single day. And if you're wondering why you feel heavy, bloated, or mentally foggy after certain meals, check your oil. Because cheap frying oils like canola or soybean oil are highly oxidized and unstable, making your body work overtime just to recover. So what's the better option? Baking, grilling, steaming, or using a quality air fryer with heart-healthy oils like olive or avocado oil. You'll still get flavor, texture, and satisfaction, but without the toxic load on your body. Remember, after 60, digestion slows down. That means every heavy meal hits harder and stays longer. So the lighter and cleaner your meals, the more energy you'll feel throughout the day. We've covered 4 foods so far: processed meats, sugary drinks, white bread, and fried foods. And each one is more common than people realize. But the next 3 might surprise you, especially number 6, which many seniors believe is healthy. Let's keep going with food number 5. Canned soup. Yes, that warm, cozy bowl of soup you reach for on cold days or when you don't feel like cooking. The problem? Most canned soups are absolutely packed with sodium, sometimes over 1,000 milligrams in a single serving. That's nearly half the recommended limit for an entire day, in just one bowl. High sodium intake raises blood pressure, strains your kidneys, and increases your risk of heart disease. And if you're feeling bloated, puffy, or retaining water, your soup habit might be the cause. Seniors are especially sensitive to sodium because our kidneys naturally lose some efficiency with age. That means excess salt lingers longer, causing swelling, fatigue, and pressure on the heart. And let's not forget, many canned soups also contain preservatives, MSG, and artificial flavorings that can trigger headaches and digestive discomfort. So what's the solution? You don't have to give up soup entirely. Instead, try low-sodium versions or, even better, make simple homemade soups with real ingredients. A slow cooker, some chopped veggies, and a bit of olive oil go a long way. You get all the comfort, without the damage. Now let's move on to food number 6. And this one surprises a lot of people. Margarine. That butter alternative you might have switched to decades ago thinking it was heart-healthy. Turns out, margarine is often worse than butter, especially the older types made with partially hydrogenated oils. These oils contain trans fats, which increase bad cholesterol, lower the good kind, and raise your risk of heart attack and stroke. Even newer versions labeled trans fat-free may contain small amounts or unhealthy blends of refined oils. And here's the twist: real butter, in moderation, may actually be a better option for older adults. It's less processed and doesn't contain the industrial chemicals margarine often hides. The problem isn't butter or margarine, it's overuse and poor quality. But margarine, especially the cheap kinds, can silently clog arteries and increase inflammation in the body. Instead, try heart-friendly alternatives like olive oil, avocado spread, or a thin pad of grass-fed butter. They're natural, flavorful, and far gentler on your system. Now we're down to the last one. Food number 7. And this one is a bit sneaky. Packaged snacks. You know the ones: crackers, chips, cookies, granola bars, and anything that comes in a shiny wrapper. They're marketed as convenient and even healthy. But read the ingredients and you'll see the truth. Most of them are made with refined flour, added sugars, unhealthy oils, and preservatives. These ultra-processed foods cause blood sugar spikes, promote weight gain, and leave you feeling tired and hungry again within the hour. And the biggest risk? They crowd out the good stuff. The more snack foods you eat, the less space you leave for whole, nourishing meals. Plus, processed snacks are addictive by design. They trigger cravings, not satiety. They light up your brain's reward center, but leave your body undernourished. A better option? Make your own snack plates with nuts, fruit, Greek yogurt, or boiled eggs. You'll feel fuller, sharper, and more in control. You don't need to be perfect, just aware. Even swapping out 2 or 3 packaged snacks per week makes a difference over time. So let's quickly recap the 7 foods that may be silently harming your health after 60. Number 1, processed meats. They're full of sodium and preservatives that stress your heart and raise your cancer risk. Number 2, sugary drinks. They spike your blood sugar, increase belly fat, and age your brain and bones. Number 3, white bread and refined carbs. They offer no nutrition, cause energy crashes, and raise your diabetes risk. Number 4, fried foods. They're loaded with toxic fats that inflame your joints and dull your memory. Number 5, canned soup. A salty comfort food that can raise your blood pressure and strain your kidneys. Number 6, margarine. Often worse than butter, it clogs arteries and increases inflammation. And number 7, packaged snacks. Convenient but dangerous, they drive cravings, weight gain, and chronic fatigue. But here's the good news. It's never too late to take control of your health. Your body is constantly healing. Your cells are renewing. Your heart, brain, and joints are always responding to what you feed them, for better or worse. Every meal is a chance to nourish yourself. Every bite is either fighting disease, or feeding it. You don't have to change everything overnight. But you can start with one thing, today. Maybe it's switching out your morning white toast for a whole grain version. Or swapping soda for herbal tea. Or just reading the label on your next snack. These small shifts add up. They protect your energy, your independence, your memory, and your freedom to live the life you love. At Young at 60, we believe aging should be empowering, not limiting. Your best years aren't behind you. They're right here, right now, and they start with what you put on your plate. So if this video helped you, share it with someone you care about. And remember to subscribe for more simple, science-backed tips to keep you feeling strong, sharp, and young, at any age. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself today. Because you deserve to feel good, not just survive, but truly thrive.